As we have already discussed in our yesterday that uh, what specific resistance is today. We will be discussing about that if we are having n number of resistances, what are the different ways of connecting them. The different ways of connecting the resistances is series. We can connect the resistance either in series or in parallel. But before we discuss about that, how, what do you mean by series connection and how we can connect the resistances in parallel? First of all, let me make you familiar with the various components of the electric circuit. On your screen, you are seeing the diagram or you are seeing the photograph of the different components which are present in the circuit. You are seeing the photograph of resistances. Okay, on the this extreme, this is what we call as a rheostat. A rheostat changes the value of current. We can change the value of current with the help of this instrument. This, where my cursor lies, it is called as rheostat. Now there are another components of the electric circuit, and first of all, these are the symbols of the components which are present in the electrical electric circuit. There is electric cell, battery. We have already discussed in our previous lecture. We have already discussed about the various components and how they are represented in the electric circuit. There are certain measuring devices which are used in the electric circuits. These measuring devices are ammeter and voltmeter. Ammeter. Ammeter measures the value of current and it is always connected in series. Now, what is series connection? In today's lecture, we will try to find out what is meant by the series connection. How can we connect a component? How can we connect a resistor? How can we connect the ammeter in series connection? Then there is next instrument which we call as voltmeter. What is the function of the voltmeter is to measure the value of potential difference across the battery. It measures the potential difference across the two terminals. But one thing has always to be kept in mind that the positive side of voltmeter is always connected to the positive terminal of the cell. Then, now the question is that if we are having n number of resistances, the different resistances which are there in your home are the various electric gadgets which you are using. The electric gadgets which you are using can be bulb, it can be a tube light, it can be geyser, it can be microwave oven, it can be your phone also. Now, how we need to connect them? How can we connect them to the potential difference? There are two ways. There are two, if we are having two or more than two resistors, how can we connect them? There are the two ways of joining these resistances together, and they can be joined either by series or by parallel combination. Now, what is a series connection and what is a parallel connection? That I am going to discuss it with you in front. So, you are seeing that I am having the electric circuit in my hand, which we use during Diwali. Here, what has been done, the resistors. This bulb is a resistor. This is again a resistor. This is again a resistor. All these resistors have been connected end to end. When the resistors are connected end to end, this type of connection is called as series. For example, if we try to analyze this component, This bulb has two terminals, right? 1 and 2. Both of them are connected here to this. 1 we will connect is here with this, then another terminal we are going to connect with this bulb, and another terminal we are going to connect with this. Then all these terminals will end up at the last, like we are having this. You can see these are the two terminals which I am going to, which I will, where I can apply, I can join them to the battery or the main switchboard. One will act as a neutral, one will act as the live wire, thus providing electricity. But if when we are joining them end to end, when we are joining the resistors end to end, this type of connection we call as resistances in series. Okay, so I hope आपको इतना समझ आ गया होगा that what all I mean. Yes, I was discussing about that when the resistors are connected end to end, such kind of connection we call it as resistances in series. When a number of resistors are connected in series, then each resistance have different potential difference. They are having different potential difference. Now, how can we draw the electric circuit for, how can we draw the circuit diagram for such a component? Let me discuss it with you. For example, if I am having 3 resistors, how can I join and what to join and how to join? As you know that there are symbols which are used for resistances. Let this be resistance R1, which is connected in series to another resistance R2, which is connected to another resistance R3. We are having n number. We can have n number, lots of. Now, if they are connected end to end, such type of connection we call it as series. Okay, then what to do? In order to measure the value of current, we are having an instrument called as ammeter. Ammeter has both terminal, positive terminal and negative terminal. The negative terminal of the ammeter has always to connect to the negative terminal of the battery so that we can get the proper values. It can give us the proper value of the current. Then the key, if you see this dot, why I have kept this dot within the bracket, it is the symbol for the key, but when we put the dot, it means that the circuit is closed, the current is flowing through the circuit. But if there will be the absence of this dot, it means that the circuit is open, no current is flowing through the circuit. Now, I need it to connect to the battery, a potential difference. Let the potential difference be V. Okay. But as you know, in the series, on application of the potential V, which produces, if I let the flow current I through the series, same current will flow through it. Same current will flow through all the resistors, but potential difference across each and every resistor will be different. Let the potential difference across the R1 be V1. Let the potential difference across the R2 be V2. And let the potential difference across the resistor R3 be V3. One thing has always to be kept in mind, that when the resistances are connected in series, same current flows through them. But having the different values of resistances, different potential differences are there. Although what we have supplied, what the source is, that is supplying V, but then as per the resistance, they are going to show up the potential difference. Potential difference across the ends of the combination is distributed across the ends of each one of the resistor. So the potential difference across any one of the resistor is directly proportional to the resistance. So that is why the potential difference will be different, because the resistances, value of the resistance will not be the same. So they will take the potential as per the resistance if we connect them in the series. So it means that the potential which we have supplied is V. So what will be V equal to? V will be equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Now, you know that according to Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. Then what will be V1 equal to? V1 will be equal to I into R1. V2 will be equal to I into R2. And V3 will be equal to I into R3. What we are here calculating, a number of resistors when connected in series, if they are joined end to end and let the current flow through each of them, and potential difference is applied across the combination, then there will be the potential drop for each resistor, as the potential difference across any of the resistor is directly proportional to its resistance. Here, what we are going to calculate, that when we connect resistances in series, what will be the total effective resistance? Now, substitute the value of V1, V2 and V3 in equation 1. So that our equation will become V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Substituting the values, what we will get? V के बदले में IR. We have to substitute the values. V1 IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3. As I have told you that when the resistances are connected in series, same amount of current flow through them. I is flowing through all of them. So isn't it that I can take the common?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Outside the bracket. Just a moment. Then cancelling out the value of I from both the sides. So the total effective resistance, when all the resistances are connected in series, is summation of all the individual resistances. So it will be R is equal to R1 when a resistance, total effective resistance in series. When we connect all the resistances, resistances in series, the total effective resistance which is offered by these will be sum of all the individual resistances.